All right. I did it again, folks. I always forget to unmute the mic. And you guys missed it as well. I just shot a bug that was crawling into my room. I saw it caught at the corner of my eye. Took one of those salt guns and I blasted him. Should have just cut it. It just showed you guys me blasting him in real time. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, everyone. Let's get the party started. Before we do that, I always forget to do this. You know, I'm getting ready and all that stuff. Hands up. If I gave the gun back to its original owner. If I would have, if it was like literally 30 seconds later, I would have showed you guys. Maybe I'll get it towards the end of the stream. How you guys doing? No. Sorry, I'm screwing this all up. This is a raid from the ABC gang. What's up? Hey, David, how you doing? How you been? Good to see you. We missed you last week. We had a fantastic time. I'm sure Vlad told you about it. How's everyone doing? All right. Music is good. Turn myself a little, turn up a little bit. All right, so as you can tell by the title, the question is Bitcoin going stagnant? And probably until tomorrow, yes. Looks like price likes to take its time leading up to certain events in the market. Wait, Vlad, you didn't tell him? Oh no. All right, well, I'll tell you more about it tomorrow, but let's just say that my TA is very soothing and can act as a lullaby to some people. Let's just say that. I'll let Vlad fill in the rest for you. It was absolutely hysterical. It was a great time. Let's see. Great in you. Yeah, sorry, buddy. No worries. Hopefully see you on the next one. Oh yeah, I will be on the next one. Perfect. There you go. Vlad, I showed him. Oh my god. Well, you missed, David. You missed it. That's how I laugh. I laugh like a hyena. It's very contagious, very loud. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I just couldn't stop laughing. And Vlad was right there with me. Great times. But going back to the question at hand, is Bitcoin going stagnant? Of course, I think CPIs come out tomorrow, I believe. So that's probably what it's doing. It's probably taking its sweet time, and it's probably going to make a decision or make a move closer to the actual meeting or the start of the meeting. So to be honest, I'm not expecting much to happen until tomorrow. Now, if you're going to ask me which direction I think it's going to go, you're asking the wrong guy. That's not my job. I pretty much am playing both sides right now, and whatever happens, happens. And to me, I win either way. So I'm not really too picky, nor do I really care that much what happens, long as we get some sort of move, because we've been going sideways now for probably, I mean, this range started technically back in August. We had this little pump right here, but we just been slowly, steadily going sideways. And I think eventually we're going to get some sort of answer. Maybe tomorrow will be a start of a new move. Who knows? I really don't know. Let's see. I showed him always on duty. Yes, tomorrow's a big day. Absolutely. So I'll quickly go over, what I'm currently doing, what I'm currently looking at, and give you guys just updates on what I'm doing. To be honest, not much has really changed since the last time we spoke. I'm still in a couple positions, and we'll go from there. I'll let you guys ask me questions. I'll go over certain things. I am limited on time. I could do about an hour, so I think it's plenty of time, especially from now, not from when I started. So we'll definitely have some time to hang out. If you guys are watching Kite stream before, he was beating off some crackhead energy. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Probably not. He got a decent short on a very small time frame, and yeah, so let's go from there. All right, the music's now all of a sudden too loud. Okay, so on a bigger time frame, BTC has this going on. Go to like a 2 hour. BTC is basically still currently holding above this ABC here. at about 18,450. It's pretty much your line of entry. As long as BTC holds that, I'm going to be bullish. The bullish case for me is I'm going to be looking for some sort of Adam and Eve to play out from a traditional pattern X point of view. You know, I don't normally do this, but I do acknowledge these when these do pop up, especially on larger time frames. This is a gigantic possible Adam and Eve forming. The goal is to have price break the neckline and basically build up momentum to push, you know, straight through it. Don't know if that's necessarily going to happen, because the ABC part of me obviously sees this as well. This will be a fantastic ABC if this does decide to play out. I'm going to be holding longs regardless, but I do plan on taking a head short here just in case that, you know, if this is going to be a prolonged bear market, we're probably going to see at least a good retest. And if we do put in that bigger structure, I definitely would be possibly looking for much lower. I really kind of have to see and ballpark it as it develops. I can't necessarily make a decision right now. The caveat, you know, devil's advocate here, the other alternative to what I see is this possibly being, you know, an A to a B to a C, which we spoke about before. That's one. And then there's a smaller A, B, C here. You know, it's kind of crappy when it comes to size. Like, it's not the best setup, but to me, I acknowledge that as a possible completed setup. And if this is going to be an A to a B, I'm probably going to be looking for some sort of C. Now, could this be a potential point to where BTC just falls off a cliff? Absolutely. I'm not necessarily approaching this trade that way, or at least a short that I'm playing that way. I'm currently still looking for that 18,450 to hold. If that doesn't hold, if I get stopped out of this long, the next point of entry I'm going to be playing is going to be that 17,600. I'll go ahead and mark that out for you guys. I personally don't have any other points of entry on BTC besides those. I mean, I am playing the current short. Now let me just go over that. I am hedging off of this ABC. I need to go to like a 45 minute. To me, this is, you know, I'm a little bit more zoomed in than I probably usually do, but I do acknowledge this as an A to a B to a C. Now, originally I was playing this entry here, but I decided to move my entry up to this point here. So now, as long as BTC is below that 20,377-ish level, yeah, somewhere around there, I'm going to be holding shorts. And then the game plan is to just let them fight, you know, fight to the death. Let's see who wins. Do the bears, you know, have too much pressure and it's going to push price lower? Or is this Adam and Eve really going to form? It's just taking its sweet time, and it's definitely going to form that rounded bottom. I'm not too sure how exactly this is going to play out, but I know that these are definitely the opportunities that I'm looking at, and that's how I'm currently playing the market for BTC. Let's go over ETH. Not much has really changed for ETH. I'm currently trying to play a larger structure here, and I'm possibly looking for a much more macro ABC, bearish ABC to play out. The only alternative to this right now that I'm currently looking for is that this can possibly be an A to a B to a C to form a much larger C wave. So this is still going to be considered a C wave as part of this A to a B to a C. We just could possibly form one more and get one more leg down. Am I going to play that? Probably. I don't know if I'm going to take a full position or not. I might. I kind of have to gauge and see what it looks like, but I really don't know. I kind of have to approach it as it comes to me. But primarily, I am looking for that another possible entry at that 12.18. Maybe I'll do a half position, play the other half here. Maybe I'll do a full one. I kind of have to see how BTC plays out. But that's pretty much it for ETH. I'm not holding any shorts on ETH. That's pretty much the play for ETH right now. I'm just kind of just waiting on the sidelines. The only thing I'm currently looking at, or I'm currently doing, is I am actively in a XRP short. I am playing off of this structure here. All right, with the entry being at about here. Me personally, you know, obviously that second high up here is probably the better option to play. But to me, how things were shaping up with BTC, how we got a possible setup, I wanted to see another larger setup on a different coin just in case. This is something I talk about in my Discord server. It's part of the tutorials and how I explain things. Sometimes what I'll do is if I don't see a nice setup on BTC, but maybe if I think I might go a certain direction, I might try to play that same direction on a different coin that has a much better setup. So in this case scenario, to me, this is a much better setup to play. And as long as BTC is below that 5102, that's the, I think I got an entry at 51 cents exactly. So that's what I'm currently playing. And to be honest, you know, you do have the availability of this getting below this macro level. I kind of have to see how this plays out. I want to see maybe a retest of a certain area. Primarily, I'm thinking this area here. Just in case, just because I like the area of support that's within this region and it lines up with this local low. So if we can get down to 32 cents, perfect. That'd be fantastic. But I kind of have to see what the market gives me as this plays along, just in case that BTC does decide to fall off a cliff and we don't necessarily have the best position to play. Even though I am taking a short on BTC, I also wanted to get a little bit more skin in the game by trying to play a short off of XRP. I'm currently holding a half position on this, and it's doing decent. If it can get down to 32, I think we're gonna make like a couple $100, like $200-300 off of like $3.50 of risk. So that is a fantastic trade. I think I have to double check those numbers, but I checked earlier now a couple days ago when I was still holding this, just in case. This is kind of getting a ballpark what I'm looking at, and it's gonna be pretty good, and it's gonna help me hedge myself because I am holding a good, pretty much a majority of my account now is an inverse perpetual. So that's a good and bad thing. So I want to do my best to hedge myself and protect myself just in case price does continue lower. Let's see. Monk. The only thing I'm currently looking at are those toes. I do have my socks off, but unfortunately you don't get to see these little piggies. First of all, I'm not flexible enough to get my feet up this high. I'm gonna have to move the camera down, and I'm not doing that. I love you, Monk, but I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. All right. That's pretty much it. We're just gonna hang out. I really got nothing else going on, really. Be the change you want to see in the world. Well, Monk, this is a secret between me and you, but I did try to get Kite to show his feet on his stream. Well, actually, not me, a friend of mine. And because he was stream sniping someone else, and I went into that. Well, wasn't me. Someone. I told someone to go into that stream and try to stream snipe and get Kite to show his feet, and it didn't work. So, unfortunately, no feet pics. If Kite doesn't show his feet, neither will I. Check Eagle. It's a Romanian project. What's the ticket for that, Vlad? Yeah, I have no idea, Vlad. Let me know which one it is. Oh, Eagle USDT. Which has the most price history? Is it Binance? Wow, that had a very nice ABC top. probably would have got, yeah, he definitely would have got wicked out a couple times. I probably would have played this one into the C. So you had this giant one with the availability of this smaller one within the C. I probably would have played that. You would have got wicked out a little bit, not as much, but definitely there. As of now, if that's going to be the ABC for the bull run, this is going to be a ABC for the bear market. So levels to look out for. You did have, this actually plays pretty good ABCs, not all the time. That one was a good one. That one was a good one. This wick was garbage. You know what's funny? If that wick didn't show up, you would have had a setup here. So as of right now, for what's going on right now, there's two possibilities of what I'm looking for. One, this is an A to a B to a C, and we're going to be using that to possibly put in our lower low. And I would like to see this to complete a much larger A to a B to a C. Like that. That would be ideal. So if it can break that 38.24, let me change. Oh, shit. Let me see. If it can change. If you can get down past that 38.24 and come back above and get a reclaim on that, that would be fantastic. I might maybe pick some up on spot. Who knows? I think this was on Bybit, was it? Yeah, it is on Bybit. Vlad, I might add this to my radar. Thank you for showing me this. I might add this. So, you do have A to B to a C. The other alternative is that maybe this is an A to a B to a C. Now, this is on a 6 hour, so just keep that in mind. It looks small, but if I go to a 2 hour, definitely a larger one at play here. I'll have to check the volume on this. Check the turnaround just to see if there's good liquidity. If there is, Vlad, I definitely will consider. I actually might put this on my list. I might try trading this. But if it doesn't top out there, we look like we're going to put another high in. And then from there, if we do get that other high, that high is broken. Look around that 69.52. Nice. If it doesn't, that's if we get a pump up there. And then from there, that's going to put in a much larger A to a B to a C. It's the same thing. The other possibility is very similar to BTC. That it not most likely, but it definitely could have bottomed here off of this structure. I'm not counting that wick because that's a terrible wick. And then maybe we're just forming an A to a B to a C, and we're just going to continue higher. I don't know. Those are the options at hand. There wasn't really a good long position to get into, unfortunately. This is just kind of crappy sideways price action. Maybe if it gets, if it starts dumping though, like you do have this structure here. You do have the possibility of this structure playing out. I'm not too keen on that though, but I might possibly look into that just in case. That's going to be a long position. That's if this is going to be an A to a B to a C, and if the B hasn't bottomed yet. So, this, how this has an A to a B to a C. I'm looking for another similar A to a B to a C. And then from there, we could probably go up. Those are the options at play. So just keep those in mind. If you need me to lay them out again for you, Vlad, I'll be glad to. Just let me know. Just want to make sure there wasn't any confusion with how I would approach this. You know what, Vlad? I'm gonna add this to my list. Oh, I know. I'm gonna add this to my list. Because the structures are decent on this, so I definitely take a look at it. Let's see, maybe some hope for miners. Please check Ergo and Raven Coin. When it comes to Ergo is actually decent. The only problem is I talked about this with Kite on privately, is that Ergo, you can only get it on really on, I think on KuCoin. Yeah, like, I mean, Huobi, but I think you have to KYC for that. And I think you have to KYC for KuCoin, but I think KuCoin is a exchange in the US. You can't leverage trade it. So, I mean, possibly it might do well. You do have this ABC here, which is currently up. Oh, actually, it's not above. It's below. Right there. So if let's see, did I do that right? Oh wait, did I do the wrong symbol? No, that's right? Yeah, ERGUSD. I'm in Romania. I don't give a funds would be nice. I mean, from price perspective, I think if it can maintain above that 249, 250, that'd be good. If not, I'm gonna ultimately be looking for something like this to play out. That's the structure that screams like bull market, or at least end of bear market for me. If it can get back below 159 and then, you know, reclaim that, I'm definitely keeping an eye out on that as well. What is it? How is it doing on what to mine? I'm pretty sure. So like, I'll just use an example. I want to take a look at this. I'm currently using I have a 3070 Ti on my computer. I want to see if there's anything that's profitable. Ergo even on this list? Wow, Ergo is not even on the list. I think the 2060. Wait, is it not in order by profitability? I'll have to take a look at that. I think the most power efficient to hash rate you can get right now, like the ratio, is on a 3060. Let me know if I'm wrong with that, Vlad. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah, even on that. Minus 20 cents a day. That's not terrible. Let's see. Height. Cardano Rect. Hit the likes. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. You always been an OG. Nothing is profitable. Yeah, mining is, to be honest, I think mining is going to be dead for a very, very long time. I don't see it coming back anytime soon. 3060 Ti is king. Nothing profitable though. Yeah, I agree. I'll take a look at 3060s. Maybe if things come back. I don't know. What was the other one? Raven? I thought I was missing something. You can trade this on Bybit? Oh, I don't know if I would do that. I guess Binance has the best price history. Alright, so the only thing I can see is if Raven can can stay above 0.0407, that's definitely gonna be bullish. If not, I'd be looking for this much larger structure to play out. So you have ABC, ABC, and then some sort of ABC. Let me clean that up for you. The ultimate structure would be this. And I'm going to be looking at that low to be broken. A retest of 0.174. Oh, sorry. Let me zoom in a little. Okay, yeah, 1701, 01701. Besides that, like from a support resistance, if it breaks, the next thing you'll be looking at is 1074. And then all the way to that bottom. It can go anywhere in between here. That's ultimately what I like to see. It doesn't have to do that. It can easily, you know, come back above here, maintain this, and continue. So that's primarily, those are 2 levels I'll be looking to keep an eye on. Actually, I did not mean to delete that line. Great for heating my office, but no profit. Yeah, it's a cheap way to heat your house. Especially if oil is going to be an issue. Getting a hold of oil. Start cranking your GPUs up. Little space heater. So just keep those in mind. Josh mentioned Cardano. Cardano is getting wrecked. That's unfortunate because I bought a tiny bit of spot down here. A tiny bit. I bought like, let's see, my entire spot stack that I'm playing with. I bought like less than 1%. But, you know, ideally, I want to see. I'm just going based off what. Oh, wow, this is a lot worse. I'm going based off what I see on the charts, the structure. It did kind of revisit that area. So for me, I bought just a little bit. Ultimate levels of support for me, I'm going to be looking for probably right here somewhere. 13 cents. If it gets down to 13 cents, I definitely will be sprinkling a lot more. Anything else besides that? We're going down to like, all right, maybe this area. So you have like 25 cents as like a saving grace. 28 cents. If not, yeah, we have maybe this. That's about it until you get down to like the lowest lows, the lowest of lows. No, you do have this area here. And then you have the ultimate bottom here. Let's just take that level by level. I will keep those in mind. I'll save that. And I'll definitely look into that as time goes on. Let's see what happens. I'll probably sprinkle a little bit here and there. And as basically, you know, this is going about how I do my DCAs. Basically, I'll split up percentages based on how much I want to put in, and I'll just sprinkle as followed. But if Cardano, I did mention this in my group. If Cardano can get back above that 40-30, I will go ahead and take a swing long. So this is going to be a swing trade. So I'm going to be using like about a 3% stop. So a lot less aggressive than what I usually do. But I'm pretty much swinging for the fences. I'm going for the grand slam. I'm probably going to be using half risk. And we'll see from there. Maybe I'll compound it as it goes. But to be honest, I think I'm just going to let this ride. Because to me, especially how markets are shaping up, could be possibly reversing soon. Bear market could be over. So I kind of want to just have certain ideas and certain trades in line just in case that is the situation. So that's pretty much it for what I have going on. If you guys need me to go over anything I just talked about, or you need me to possibly look at something else, or you have any questions for me, we're just going to go ahead and you guys have the floor. We're just going to hang out for like another 20-30 minutes and then go from there. So nothing's off limits except feet. Sorry, Monk. Kite's still streaming. Kite is still streaming.
But I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST. And maybe we'll do it again. Who knows? I doubt if we do it again, we'll be on live have tonight.
Guys, go check out Kite's channel if you haven't already.
If there's an opportunity.
He's the GOAT.
To have fun.
I guess I'm just catching the end. I guess he had a little fun
Once a week, you do a fun
scalping on stream.
Maybe on like Saturdays or something, I'll stream a game for a little bit just to sit and chat with you guys. But I don't know.
I literally just want to do a heart.
Hey, I'm new to trading and all that stuff, so sorry for a stupid question. But anyways, how do you add a line on a chart that shows you the price?
All right, so go check him out. No, he won't show it his feet either. What a loser. He's no fun. My energy is like all over the place, man. I've been recently trying to get a little bit better control of my health. Implementing some intermittent fasting, doing some other stuff, trying to just control what I eat, because if you guys don't know me in person, and those who do know me in person knows that I am a bottomless freaking pit. I will eat anything on sight. It's bad. I don't know why. I've always been like that ever since I was a kid. And that's why, like, I'm a bigger guy. Thank God I started working out at the time I did. If I didn't, I would be morbidly obese. Morbidly. So I'm trying to get back in the routine of things. Fortunately, it's getting too cold out. Tomorrow's Thursday. Saturday, I plan on going on for like an extended walk, trying to get my cardio back in shape, at least somewhat better shape. Gonna start hitting the gym more. And it's also interesting as well because ribs versus steak. I love steak, Vlad. I'm a steak guy. I have very good steakhouses where I live, and I'm very spoiled. So to me, ribs are just too messy. I've had some ribs to where they literally have like melted off the bone. That is fantastic stuff. You cannot beat that, but I've had a lot more good steak than I've had good ribs. If that makes sense. It's hard to come across really good ribs, at least for me. I'm also very picky with my food as well, because where I live, there is a plethora of restaurants. Like where I live is like one of the diner capital of the nation. We have the most amount of diners per square mile in the entire state. So you have a bunch of access to different foods. There's a bunch of steakhouses. Because also, where I live is the home of the best pizza in the world. Well, besides Italy, definitely the best pizza in the world, in my opinion. From what I've seen, I've had New York pizza. New York pizza is different. It's not as good, but it's different. Like thin crust, New York pizza absolutely knocks it out of the park, especially with some of the restaurants I've been to. Like I've been to some just corner store pizza restaurant that's like literally probably, my room is not that big. Like I probably have maybe a 12, maybe 13-foot room going across. Maybe take two of my rooms, stack them across from each other. That's how big the restaurant was. It was so tiny. You can maybe fit like 30 people, not even. But brick oven, thin crust pizza. Oh, Mwah. Absolutely phenomenal. So New York pizza has some hidden gems. I will definitely not deny that. But overall, I've had way better pizza where I live than New York pizza, and everyone loves New York pizza. Chicago deep dish is not even pizza, it's its own thing. Whoever says it's pizza is smoking something. Chicago style pizza is good, but it's not really pizza in my opinion. Ribs all the way. I hear you, Vlad, but I just never really had like really good ribs. I've had really good ribs like maybe once, twice in my lifetime, but I can count at least more on both hands the amount of times I've had unbelievable steak. No way. Is that regarding the pizza? Vlad, if you ever come to the States, let me know. I will. Anyone I'm become close friends with here, I always invite them to like meet, like come up towards my area. Not everyone, only people I'm friends with. Don't start coming up to where I try to figure out where I live and ask me to hang out. I will not hang out with you unless I know you. So Vlad, I will take you. David as well. Open invitation if you ever decide to come to the US. I will show you some fans. I know France has some good food. Don't get me wrong. I've heard amazing stories about some places in France that are really good. Same places like London and all that stuff. So I'm definitely not going to say it's better than that, but it's different. It's different food. I've never been across the pond. I've never been to the UK, never been to Europe. So I've been to like South America, Central America. Maybe one day. But yeah, food capital of the nation, in my opinion. There's not many other places. What about Mexican food? I wouldn't say it's the best. I definitely think West Coast does it better. So I've been to California. I've been to... I'm trying to think where else. No, I think if you're gonna go, I say California. California definitely does it right. Even like their chain restaurants are phenomenal. Like El Pollo Loco. El Pollo Loco is absolutely phenomenal. So I personally think that the West Coast does it better than here, but there are some really good spots by me to where we can grab some Mexican food. David, would love to, buddy. Same goes for you. I appreciate it. When you come to Europe, you will always have a place to stay. It's a place to stay. Thank you so much, David. I really appreciate the invitation. Same goes with you. You're always welcome to come to the States. You know, I know everyone who comes from different parts of the world wants to go to New York City. If you want to go to New York City, that's fine. Personally, I think it's not worth the hype. I think it's kind of a dump. Now, Vlad, Romania is on the list. I will tell you that. I always thought like those Eastern European countries were interesting. I mean, obviously Ukraine was a good spot before all this stuff happened. I had a buddy of mine who like basically went backpacking across Europe, and he loved Ukraine. Romania, I would love to go to Romania. France is on my list, kind of. I've heard good and bad things, but I feel like it's the same with both major. It's mostly with major cities in general. So like, you know, Paris, certain parts of Paris are beautiful. Some of it's are absolutely terrible. Like, stay away. Same thing with London. Like, there's good and bad parts to every city. So that's why I won't sit here and completely write anything off. But just me personally, I kind of prefer going like some of the Eastern European countries. Well, I won't tell you guys this because I think it's personal information, but my last name is actually Ukrainian. I believe I have parts of Polish in me. So I definitely have some parts of Eastern Europe in my genetics. So I would love to go to like Romania. I heard Croatia is decent. Certain parts of Croatia is nice. trying to think of where else. Certain parts of Greece, like Greece would be nice. Is that really Eastern Europe though? I don't think that's really Eastern Europe. I could be wrong on that. I am not. I am terrible with geography. But yeah, long story short, my energy has been all over the place. Like 2 nights ago, I couldn't sleep. I'm literally sitting there staring at the ceiling for like a solid 2 or 3 hours more than I should have. So my sleep schedule now is a little bit behind. But usually that's what happens when you go from not to basically not eating nothing. Well, I'm not eating nothing. I'm kind of extending. I'm limiting the times that I eat, and I'm also taking consideration what I eat as well. So I'm just trying to make good health changes overall. Like I said, going back to the gym, and it's the reason why. I always come into these points in my life to where I always kind of like I'm very self-critical of like some of the stuff that I do. My thing is, it's like every once in a while I always like, you know, take a look at all aspects of my life. You know, how's most importantly health. Is my health okay? If not, can I do better? If everything's good on that list, most of the time it's not the best. So I always try putting off, you know, I always tend to put off my health as basically like a secondary, if not even like third or fourth on the list. Let's see. Greece is somewhat south. Okay, we should do a big ABC gang get together in Romania. Oh my god. Absolutely. Can we rent? We should get a boat. Go sailing. Apparently that's very nice to do over there. Big ABC to get. Yeah. Greece is cool. Quadruple check where you were going. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Then everyone's going to Vlad's house. Just finished upstairs 4-room. Everyone, we're all going to Vlad's. Book your plane tickets now. That's phenomenal. But yeah, I kind of do like a self-reflection and trying to like think like, okay, what can I improve? My big goal for last year or this year was to start and be a little bit more consistent with, you know, uploading content, because I don't know if you guys have known this, but if you guys are OGs from when I first started, I really freaking appreciate you. But I would only upload maybe once a week, twice a week. I was doing pretty good for a little bit, and then some stuff happened in my life, and also didn't make good trading decisions, and definitely put myself not in a good spot because of that. And so luckily I was able to come back from that. I took a good 3 or 4 months off of 3 to 4 months off of trading and just uploading. So I kind of took a break. Once the bear market started, that's when I kind of started to come back. Got some decent positions on my swing accounts. Made okay money, nothing crazy. Made okay money, and then started the challenge portfolio. Started uploading more, and now ever since then it's been a rhythm. So I am so happy that I got to this point. Going into I'll be turning 28 in 29 days. So basically the middle of November, I'll be turning 28. And I definitely have different goals for myself, what I have set. I'm working on a lot of things. The ultimate goal for me is to I want to pursue this full time. And obviously I can't. I need you guys. I need you guys to do that as well. I need you guys for me to be able to accomplish sort of thing. So I do my best to provide as much good information for you guys, help you guys out as much as I can. And hopefully one day we'll get to that point. I just want to basically kind of get myself a little bit more established. So, mixing trading with other parts of, YouTube and other things I got going on and behind the scenes. Hopefully I'll be able to establish something more stable for myself. That's the goal this year. If not, I want to get, like I said, I want to get monetized. So I think I need 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time. So we'll get there eventually. I really appreciate you guys for at least, I think we're sitting at 282 or something like that. subs. For me, that's phenomenal. We had 282, and our watch time, we're almost at 1,000 hours already. So we're pretty much almost a quarter of the way there. So you guys are absolutely freaking unbelievable. I love the fact that you guys even helped me get to this point. So it really means a lot to me. Thank you guys for so much for showing support and being there just to hang out, saying hello, joining the group. That helps me. You know, asking, and also if you guys are in David's group, asking good questions, joining the AMA sessions. Hopefully I can help you guys out as much as you can, much as I can. That's ultimately the goal of this, is I feel like if I do provide good information, help you guys out, everything will come back. So that's my motto. Your information rocks. Love every stream. Thank you, David, so much. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. I'm excited for tomorrow. I don't know. I kind of messed up with the timing. The schedule had some stuff going on. And I kind of couldn't get to getting a European session for this week, David. I'm going to see if I could get something maybe the next day or so. If not, I'll definitely be 100,000% will be doing one next week, but I'll reach out to you maybe after the stream, or if not tomorrow, because I know it's late where you live. But that's the goal. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get there. And, I gotta get my health in check. Definitely gotta be a little bit more active in my life. Yeah. Everything else is pretty good. Yeah, can't really complain. But yeah, just as an evaluation of myself and hearing horror stories about like people like getting sick and, not, is mostly due to like not taking care of yourself. Like I had an uncle of mine on my mom's side pass away from diabetes at like, I think he wasn't even 40. If not, he was just turned 40. That's terrible. Apparently I'm predisposed to being diabetic. I'm also predisposed to other conditions on my dad's side. So I'm definitely getting to the point where I kind of have to start taking care of my health a little bit more. Drink more water, eat better foods, exercise. And in conjunction with doing that and also putting time into the content, putting time into the Discord group, putting time into the live streams and all that, it definitely motivates me more to kind of bring myself up from both aspects. Help everything on the monetary side as well as help bring up my health as well. Or take better care of my health. No problem. You're always welcome. Thank you, David. As always, really do appreciate you. Did I miss anything? Socks off rule. Murdering Monk. see Monk, now we gotta get you to come to Romania. I'll get Kite to come too. So yeah, I guess that's my TED Talk for today. Check one BTC in 1 hour in Zoom. In or out, Vlad? That is the question. Zoom in or zoom out? Because I am zoomed out as much as I can. I have a feeling you're going to tell me to zoom in. It's a triangle in the making. I think it will be a squeeze. Vlad, I knew it. Zoom in. I see what you're saying. Yeah, possible. It might just do this until the meeting and make a decision. When in doubt, zoom out. So, let's see. I'm gonna take the time to shill. Have I shilled this week? I'm gonna shill at least once a week. If you guys are interested in learning more about the ABC method and also learning how to become a better trader in general, please feel free to check out my private Discord. I will go ahead and pull it up here. I basically have different things going on. Like you get access to my setup, so I'm looking at real time. You know, these logs go all the way back since I started. I also have tutorial videos for the that's questions. Tutorials for, you know, how to navigate the ABC method. I also have trading psychology stuff, which I do have more stuff I have to get to. I feel like I hit the nail on the head with a lot of, you know, going over Trader Tom's seminar, going over news and stuff and some other aspects. I definitely think I hit the nail on the head on this. I definitely think there's more to go. Is this thing not working? Yeah, it's working. So definitely, if you guys are interested, I also have, you know, basic leverage trading tutorials, basically how to set up your risk using the basic method, how to set alerts, going over the Apple Watch thing I always talk about. Let's see. Updates, basically a rundown how I do my setups. I plan on adding more to this. There's a lot of content that I want to get to at some point. There's definitely going to be more to this. So if you guys are interested, please feel free to check out the Patreon link in the description. There is a monthly tier to where you basically guys can soak up as much information as you want and go about your day, or go on in your own. That's mostly what I advocate for. I'm not sitting here trying to get you to stay as long as you can. Whatever your time, how much time you need to soak up the information, that's all you need. There's also a lifetime access tier. It's a little bit more money, but overall in the long term, it'll save you a little bit more. I do plan on adding more stuff, like once the groups gets a little more established, because we only have not even 20 people in here right now. I do want to get like sessions going on for my own, basically to allow you guys to ask me questions. I've also had people ask me questions in regards to something that's a little bit more specific. So I've made, you know, custom videos focusing just on specific questions. I actually like doing that method a lot. So it helps you get the point across a little bit better versus typing out just giant essay of an answer. So it's definitely a lot of benefits. So please, you know, if you guys are interested, check out the link in the description. It helps support me. Hopefully I can help you guys as well. Hope it brings some value to your trading career. Also, eGold gonna be now, I think, the same thing on 1 hour. Doesn't this look more like a flag? But I see what you're saying here. Something like that, right? Zoom. Don't yell at me, Vlad. Something like that. Yeah, I know. I see. Flag. So yeah, there's my shill in the beginning. I usually like to do it towards the end of the stream, just in case. I don't want to feel like I'm pushing my stuff too much. All right, folks, I'm gonna give it another like 10 minutes tops. So I got places to be, unfortunately. Wednesdays, like, besides streaming, Wednesday's like my only free night. So I'm meeting up with a couple friends. We're gonna have some drinks. Go bowling for a little bit. Yes, bowling. I know. I am an old man. I am an old soul at heart. I like to bowl. It's fun. Especially when there's alcohol involved. Vlad trading with David Tech. How's the BMW? One day I'll join the club. Vlad, have you seen the new M2? Have you seen the new M2? I want this thing. It's absolutely the 240i, the M240i looks like a bug. It's terrible. I hate it. They released pictures of the new M2 and it's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, I agree, Vlad, 100%. M2 over an M4 any day. I've driven every single M car except for an M6. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, it's not the fastest, but an M2 is the most fun to drive. Hands down. This thing is impeccable. I honestly think BMW hit it out of the park. They made it seem almost like a muscle car. See if I can find the article. Yeah, this is it. Look at that interior. Hold on, I'll pull up the... Can I zoom in? So on the M240i, the grills are different. This honestly just makes it look almost like a muscle car. Go look up like a 2022 M240i. I don't like what they did with the front, like these triangles. The rear is a little bit different too on the M2. I'm a big fan. Definitely a lot wider on the body kit. I love these. I'm not sure they're functional, but these grills in the back, the different exhaust setup. I'm absolutely in love with this car. Mix of check 235. Do they do something different? But it's a Grand Coupe. I don't like the 4 doors. Unless there's a 2-door version I don't see. Are they Grand Coupes? Anyway, I just love that rear. I hate it on the 240. I love it. Yeah, the 235 is a Grand Coupe. I love this though. Look at that interior. So I've driven the i4 and the iX, which has this like one screen giant, like, how do I say it? More of like a wide screen. I can't think of the name. Like an ultra wide touchscreen. This is absolutely phenomenal. And the fact that they put it in this car, beautiful. I'll be honest with you, Vlad. I've driving manual my entire life. I think I'm gonna get the automatic. Even though it's not a dual clutch anymore, look at those seats, the blue stitching. I want to see how much these are gonna go for. The only thing I don't like is up close, this lip here, this trunk lip right here, or the top of the trunk, is like fat. It's like having a big forehead. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. I want this so bad. It really depends on the price point as well. Oh, I think they knocked it out of the park with this car. I was very indifferent when they come out with like the camo style shots and they didn't show anything of the interior. I was very skeptical when now they officially released this. Beautiful. Let's see. Yes, yeah, automatic, yeah. Mercedes style, yep, for sure. ZF is cool best. I would disagree. The 8-speed dual clutch in the F series. So like the 2020s M2 comp. These have the dual clutches in them. That is the best automatic transmission I've ever driven. I hate the 10-speed. Yeah, that's crap. Awesome that they do Dodge Ram's a ZF2. Yeah. I am talking from a reliability point of view. Yes, all right. Dual clutches are a lot rougher on the transmission. I 100% agree with that. But from a driving point of view, driving perspective, dual clutch all the way. Even though the ZFs are not that far behind when it comes to like response time, I personally like the dual clutch better. Carbon roof. I love the headlight. Taillight as well. They knocked it out of the park with the M2, in my opinion. They took a very crappy new generation change and they actually made it better. If they stuck it to the same design as like the 240, I don't think I would have liked it as much. But that screen, that interior is absolutely phenomenal. It's a little bit basic, but that screen makes it look like it's so much less space. Oh, it's so nice. And like the little things like that over here, The little things like that is what makes you love these cars. I haven't seen this yet. Oh my god, these are the gauge clusters. Oh, that's so nice. Dual clutch indeed's best. Porsche has the best shifter. I agree. Not the biggest fan of carbon. Oh, come on, Vlad. It will come with the S68. Yes, the S68 is pretty much the beefed up version of the B58. And the B58 is like one of the best engines BMW's made. It's the same one they put in the Supra. And people have absolutely, you know, they've gotten those to like 800 horsepower without it blowing. So I definitely, these engines are very reliable. I'm pretty sure the S58 2023, I think the M4s have it. Can't spell engine. Is it the S? I'm pretty sure it's the S58. Yeah, S58. Yeah, it's the same one that's going. That's in the M4s. It's basically the same style of the V58, but just made for M cars. I think possibly different turbos. I'm not too familiar. But yeah, these cars, this car I'm excited for. This might be like on my list of like most practical cars to get in the future. Because I have some other cars that I want that are a little bit unattainable. Any thoughts on the 4.4 liter? Which is that like a 5? Is that a 5 series thing? Vlad, I'm not too familiar with like the sizes. I know the names, like the B58, B46. What else? Yeah, I'm more familiar with the names. The 4.4M. What? Oh, the N63? Oh, okay. Right? Is this it? Oh, is the S68, like the newer versions. Okay, yeah, like the M5s, the M8s. Reliability-wise, I haven't heard anything significant. Power-wise, the M5 is the X6M, X5M. So I've driven the X6M. I'm pretty sure it's the same one in the M5 comp. I could be wrong. If it's the same one in the M5 comp, those things are absolute powerhouses. I've never driven faster in a straight line ever in my life. I think it was the N engine. Oh, no. It's the BMW 100%, not the Toyota X. Oh, okay. So it's the older N's. I don't know about the N's, unfortunately. Because the N's were in like the F series, I believe. I could be wrong. But if it's an older, like what motor does the... It's still an F series? Or is an S? Okay, that's an S63. I don't remember which one. They ruled 2010s, but okay. So I do not know too much about them. I know like if you can get like I'm trying to think. No, that has an S engine in it too. Yeah, fortunately, I think I personally haven't heard. I haven't seen too many of those in the shop recently. So from what I know, I don't know. I personally don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, a lot of those engines have like the same common leaks, like oil filter housing gaskets, oil pan gaskets, valve cover gaskets. I don't know any like significant like other leaks that it's prone to, but I'm not really a mechanic, so I'm not too sure. I'm just going based off what I know. All right, folks. Sorry, Vlad. I know we're deep in BMW talk, but I gotta cut it short because I got places to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, stopping by, saying hello, asking great questions, having great conversation. David, I'll see you tomorrow. Vlad, I will see you tomorrow as well. Thank you guys so much for having me on your platform as usual. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I will catch you guys tomorrow. If you're in David Tech's group, I will be on a Ask Me Anything session. I believe, yeah, here. Basically at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It depends on where you are in the world. I think it's 12 a.m. UK time, unfortunately, based on my schedule. I can't really go for anything earlier. Maybe down the line, I'll definitely try to incorporate European sessions more in the future. I just can't, unfortunately. So hopefully you guys can tune in on that. I'll be there. Check out David Tech's Discord. Go check out David Tech's channel, Trading with David Tech on YouTube. I'll go ahead and plug him real quick. Let's see. He's got a great channel. Definitely love the ABC content that he comes up with, trying to automate and create indicators off of it. I think it's really cool. So please feel free. I will go. Come on. Please, guys, go check out David Tech's channel. I'm going to drop that in the... Where is my one streaming page? Shit. I always do this. Content. And unfortunately, I can't drop it in... I'll drop it in the comments. But definitely go check out his channel. He has a Discord that you guys can go ahead and join. I'm not sure if you need to be a Patreon member to get access to the AMAs. David, maybe you can clarify that. If you are, I definitely recommend signing up. There's a lot of good information on there. You also get access to me and access to asking questions as well. So I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. I won't see you until next week on here, unless I decide to do a random stream. So I'll see you guys next Monday. I love all of you. Thank you guys so much again. Now that you know the plan, stick to the plan, trade the plan. And let's see if something decides to happen tomorrow. I'm excited. All right, folks. I love you. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night, everybody.